Hello everybody, it is I, Damian Hollow. Welcome back to another episode of Carnage Dojo, and we are kicking things off here with yet another qualification match. Two spots already confirmed for the representation of Carnage Dojo at PPWA's Merry Massacre, Ricardo Garcia and Stylin' OJ Styles. So now we got this one. We got this four-man qualification match. We got representing the Chaos Club, Ryan Gunn, the former Carnage Dojo World Champion, Matt Blood, Danny Ketch, and Mr. Classic Jr. And Mr. Classic Jr. already busted open. Jesus. So which one of these men is going to be the next representative for Carnage Dojo? Matt fighting off a double team there to test the strength with Ryan. He has a headbutt. Mr. Classic Jr. with a Boston Crab on him, but Matt breaks that up for some reason. Big form by Danny, and now European uppercuts there by Matt. And arm drag. Ryan now rubbing the arm into Danny, but Danny gets out of that. Ryan taking down Matt. Matt with a nice little roll up. Danny got sent into a corner, and Matt throwing Mr. Classic into Ryan. Oh, big spin kick to the back of the head of Danny there. Nice pinfall there from Danny, but doesn't even get him a one count. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and Danny with a back suplex to Mr. Classic, and I believe Matt hit an arm drag to Ryan. Ryan's trying to just take down people, trying to use some sort of MMA skills. He is the brawler of the Chaos Club, so I wouldn't be surprised. There's a nice light up. Oh, dropkick from Mr. Classic sends Danny out of the ring. Danny is the first person eliminated. Ryan now with kicks to the gut to both Matt and Mr. Classic. Elbow to the back, and look at this furious strikes there from Ryan. Matt with an elbow to the face, and now dragging Mr. Classic away from the ropes. Nice leg drop of Mr. Classic with some elbows to the face of Matt, and now some elbows to the face of Ryan, and now some more elbows to the face of Matt. And an insecurity to Ryan. Mr. Classic is just taking both of them on. Irish whip though reversed, and now Ryan with a flurry of strikes on Matt. There's a half Boston Crab by Mr. Classic. Matt gets out of it though. Ryan now with an Irish whip. Matt throwing Ryan into a corner, but Ryan fights out of the corner with a kick, and now rubbing the elbow in the face of Matt, and now firing some elbows to the face of Matt. And now Matt firing some elbows to the face of Mr. Classic there. Jesus. European uppercut from Matt. Goes for a pin. One. Oh, Mr. Classic breaks it up. I don't know why. I really don't understand sometimes when people break up pins in these matches. It doesn't make sense. It's elimination. You're not guaranteed to lose just because someone gets pinned. Mr. Classic getting thrown into a corner. And Matt and Ryan just throwing kicks. Matt with an elbow to the back of Ryan's head. Went for a low drop kick on Mr. Classic. He missed. He landed a European uppercut. He's landing strikes to Ryan. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 there by Mr. Classic. We got pinned by Ryan. And it's a leg drop. And now insecurity to Matt Blood. And Ryan taking the pin on Matt. Only a 2 count. Jesus. Nice forearm there from Mr. Classic. Went for a spin kick. He missed. He lands an insecurity on Matt though. And Ryan and Mr. Classic going off in a strike exchange. And Ryan wins that. Matt thought about running off the ropes, but Mr. Classic catches Ryan with a drop to hold, and now a submission. Broken up there by Matt. Now Matt with a submission on Ryan. STF locked in as Mr. Classic tries to catch his breath. Ryan gets out of it. Nice back suplex there from Matt onto Mr. Classic. Irish whip. Runs right into Matt. Matt now with a flurry of strikes takes down Mr. Classic. Ryan throwing Matt into a corner. And Mr. Classic with a big insecurity and a spin kick to take down Ryan. He goes up top, nails a nice senton off the top rope. Look at this. Again, Matt gets thrown into a corner there, and Ryan now punching the face of Mr. Classic. Picks him up. And Ryan turning his attention to Matt, firing a flurry of strikes. Might be calling for the end to Matt's time in this match. And there's a arm drag from Matt, taking down Mr. Classic. And a big punch to the gut now from Matt onto Ryan. Spin kick from Mr. Classic takes down Ryan. And a big forearm from Matt. Now Ryan throwing Matt into the corner. And now a rolling elbow from Mr. Classic and a knee drop. Matt picks him up. Goes off the ropes, but Ryan hits a low blow, but he gets decked with a lariat from Matt. And now, Jesus, never. Arm drag from Mr. Classic takes down Ryan. Now, a flurry of strikes there from Mr. Classic. And oh, wait, Ryan picks up Matt, hits him with a tombstone. Nowhere. Just random ass tombstone, Irish whip. Mr. Classic throws Ryan Gunn over the top rope, and Ryan is eliminated. Flurry of strikes there from Mr. Classic onto Matt. There's Matt. Tries to throw Mr. Classic over the top rope. He hangs on, but he gets decked with a rolling elbow. We're down to Mr. Classic Jr. and Matt Blood, and there's a spin kick to the face there from Matt. But look at this flurry of strikes from Mr. Classic. Now he's dragging Matt away from the ropes. Picks him up. Oh, but Matt hits a punch to the gut. Look at this flurry of strikes there from Mr. Classic. Takes down Matt. Picks him up now. And here we go. Strike exchange between Matt and Mr. Classic. And there's a back spin kick there from Matt. Takes down Mr. Classic in the strike exchange. But Mr. Classic tries to throw Matt over the top rope. Matt managing to hang on. And he does so again. Mr. Classic Jr. throwing Matt over the top rope. He's not able to hang on this time. And Mr. Classic Jr. has secured himself a spot at PPWA's Merry Massacre representing Carnage Dojo. He is the third man to do so. We have one spot left, and that'll be decided in the main event. But we'll be back with some more Carnage Dojo. Alright, here we are, folks, with our next match. And this match is going to determine the #1 contenders to the Carnage Dojo Tag Team titles. And now making their way down to the ring, we have Austin Daniels and his little brother Aiden Daniels. The Daniels are getting an opportunity here to potentially compete for some gold. They've been a pretty decent tag team so far, so we'll see how well they fare in this big match for them. Their opponents, however, these two had an impressive tag team debut. Mark, unfortunately, competed in singles action, came up short against Monstro, but yes, it is the American-made monsters, Tony the Avalanche Avalon and Mark Buffalo. These two are single-handedly probably one of the best tag teams we've got in Carnage Dojo. And here we go. We're starting things off with Mark and Aiden. The matchup begins. Aiden with a drop toe hold and hits a forearm to Mark. Mark back up to his feet. Oh, Aiden managing to duck punches there from Mark, but he gets hit with an elbow to the back of the head and out. Submission from Mark early on. Aiden quickly getting out of that. Big elbow to the face. Now Mark dragging Aiden away. Drop toe hold there from Aiden. And another one. And a big forearm to Mark. And now he drags Mark away from the ropes. This folds him up for a pin here, but it's way too early in the match for that. Tony with the tag. Tony now tagged in. Now, Aiden tagging in Austin. Austin throwing Tony into a corner. And an elbow to the arm. Tony gets hit with a forearm as well. And now an elbow to the top of the head, but he blocks the punch there. And now firing some jabs to the face of Austin. Big elbow to the back. Oh, but Austin manages to kick him in the face. Now an elbow to the face there from Austin. Now, submission hold applied. But Tony quickly gets out of that, but he gets hit with a backspin kick to the gut. Austin goes for a pin. I apologize. There we go. Strike exchange between Austin and Tony. And Austin manages to pick up the victory with that. And now tags in his brother Aiden. Austin just trying to catch his breath on the apron there. Big forearm. Double accidental smash though from Tony. And now Tony tags in Mark. Aiden with a roll up, but Mark quickly gets out of that. And now Mark throws him into the corner. Kicks him in the gut. Runs off the ropes and then knees him. Leaving him to hang up on the ropes there. And there we go. Strike exchange between Mark and Aiden now. And now Aiden wins the strike exchange, followed by running off the ropes, decides against him. Mark with some kicks to the gut. Mark running off the ropes. He lands an elbow drop to the back. That big slap to the chest. And now Austin tagged in. And he gets slapped in the chest as well, but he throws a couple of strikes, but Mark slaps him in the chest again. And now an elbow to the chest. Oh, there's Austin with the go behind, but he gets hit with the ace crusher there, sorry. I don't know why I was going to call it the piece crusher, that's weird. The elbow to the top of the head. And now Austin with some elbows straight to the chest of Mark. And now followed up with a submission hold. Mark quickly gets out of it. And now Tony gets tagged in. He gets nailed with a forearm. Austin dragging him away from the corner. Goes for a pin. One. Only a 1 count. Oh, what a spin kick straight to the face there from Tony. Jesus. And he picks up. Austin slaps him in the chest. Blocks the punch. Slaps Austin in the face. Now Irish whip. Flying shoulder tackle from Austin. And now dragging Tony away from the ropes. Firing some elbows to the face. Now Aiden tagged in. And there's backslide roll up. 1. Only a 1 count. And there for Aiden. And now there's the chest slaps there from Aiden taking down Tony. And now Aiden sets up Tony. Runs off the ropes. Big kick to the face. Big axe kick. Missed there. And now Mark gets tagged in and out. Drop toe hold. And there's Aiden with a pin there, but it's only a 1 count. Mark quickly kicks out of that. Now an elbow to the face. And a big drop kick from Mark. Look at this Aiden throwing Mark into the corner. Now look at this. Shades of the Undertaker. A bit of old school, if you will. It's a little kick there and miss. Mark now firing some elbows to the face of Aiden. Drags him away from the ropes. Mark runs off the ropes. Hits a nice elbow drop. But Aiden sweeping the legs there. Now tags in Austin. The original Austin. Daniels gets a back spin kick to the gut. Runs off the ropes. And a big elbow drop to the back. Tony now tagged in. And an elbow straight to the chest there. And a spin kick to the back of the head. Now this Boston Crab locked in by Austin. And there's an elbow to the knee from Tony. And he follows that up with a lariat. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 2.9. The American-made Monsters nearly became the #1 contenders there. Here's a strike exchange between Tony and Austin. Tony wins that. And he picks up Austin. Wait a minute, Austin. Oh my god, he hits the blueprint! Doesn't go for the pin, instead tags in Aiden, and Tony's right back up. Went for a low drop kick, he missed. He slaps Aiden right in the face. And now Aiden, following up his brother's finisher with his own, the pile driver, picks up Tony, spinning back fist. Now a big forearm there from Aiden, but Tony's right back up. Irish whip. Big straight punch to the face. Jesus. Mark now tagged in. He lands a low kick there. An Irish whip from Aiden, but Mark holds on to the ropes. Spin kick there, missed. Nice kick there from Aiden. Here we go. A strike exchange between Mark and Aiden again. This time Mark prevails in that one. He picks up Aiden. What is he looking to do here? Nope. Aiden just drops him with a drop toe hold. And there's a roll up. 1. Only a 1 count. And now there's flurry of strikes there from Mark taking down Aiden. Aiden being dragged away from the ropes. Mark might be calling for the end. Elbow straight to the chest. And now an Irish whip. Big lariat. Picks him up. Runs off the ropes again. Oh, he went for a second one, but Aiden manages to move out of the way. Tags in Austin. Austin now with a forearm. Firing some elbows now to the face of Mark. Mark gets out of that predicament there. Upper palm strikes from Mark, and now drags Austin away from the ropes. Tags in Tony. Austin's up. He's dazed. He doesn't know what's going on. Irish whip though from Austin. Flying shoulder tackle. And now, oh wait, Tony with the eye rake. Went for a big spin kick, but look at this flurry of kicks there from Austin. Takes him down. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Nearly had the victory there, and Tony tags out to Mark. And now Mark kicks down Austin. Picks him up. Backspin kick though from Austin. Runs off the ropes. Drops the elbow across the back. But now Mark picks him up. Oh, Irish whip there from Austin. Both men just collide into each other in a backspin kick. Now Austin dragging Mark away from the ropes. Picks him up. Irish whip though from Mark. Big lariat. Takes down Austin. That picks him up. And now throws him into the corner. And this flurry of strikes there from Mark takes down Austin. Now Austin gets picked back up, and now elbows to the face there from Mark, and a knee drop. Well, Austin fighting back with a punch to the gut. Irish whip. Nope. Tags in Aiden. Yes, Mark's still going after Austin. Bad decision as he gets his arm just rung across the ropes there. Aiden going for a roll-up, but it's too close to the ropes, and now Mark firing back with some elbows to the face. And now Tony is tagged in. Irish whip from Tony. Big kick to the gut. And now this just laying a beat down on Aiden. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Nearly had him. And this Aiden firing off with a flurry of his own strikes there to Tony. Drags him out of the corner, picks him up. Arm drag from Tony. And this Tony dragging Aiden away from the ropes. Picks him up. There's a big spinning kick to the face. Jesus. Man of that size. Oh, God. He picks up Aiden and hits him with a pile driver. Hit Aiden with a variation of his own finisher. And there's a flurry of strikes there from Aiden to take down Tony. Austin tagged in. Tony's dazed. Doesn't know what's going on. Austin tried a bicycle kick. He missed. And this Mark just slams him down. Now, here we go. Strike exchange between Austin and Mark. Austin went for a big knee strike, but instead backspin kick from Mark takes him down. Now Mark dragging Austin away from the ropes. Picks him up. He's trying to go for here, but Austin now with the elbows to the chest. And might be calling for the end. There's a backspin kick to the back of the head and a leg drop. And now look at this flurry of kicks there from Austin, taking him down. 1, 2, 3. And the Daniels, Austin and Aiden, are the new #1 contenders for the Carnage Dojo Tag Team titles. What a match that was. I can tell Austin is going to be very happy with getting another title opportunity. This time with his little brother. We'll be back with some more Carnage Dojo, folks. Hello everybody, it is I, Red Killer, and I am here with yet another note from the mysterious person, and I read through it, and this is actually going to be the last note that we get from this mysterious person, because I think commentary forgot to mention this, Damien forgot to mention this, but this is the second to last show before Wicked Winter. The next episode will be our Go Home show, then the pre-show, and then Wicked Winter itself. So anyways, let me read out this last note for y'all. So we're getting closer to Wicked Winter, eh? Alright, here's the last note I'll give you sorry fools before I reveal who I am. If you still haven't figured out by the previous hints I've given you, allow me to just leave you with 3 letters. B, B, C. Okay? Wait. B, B. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Quartz. Buddy, if you're listening right now, I think I just figured out who the mysterious person is. Oh, fuck. You're about to fucking die. Alright, folks, we are back with some more Carnage Dojo action. It is time for the Carnage Dojo Internet Championship match. And here we go with the challenger, representing the TNT Hit Squad, Jayden Everest. Jayden Everest, you know, very, very young kid. Very much the young boy of the TNT Hit Squad, trained by Red Killer himself. And now his opponent, the Carnage Dojo Internet Champion, Soulasaurus. This man has been on an absolute tear, successfully defending against Monstro, Lady Americano. I mean, he took it from Stylin' OJ Styles, and I mean, can he make yet another successful defense here tonight? Let's find out. The matchup begins. Jayden tried for a spin kick. He tries for another one, but he lands a drop toe hold instead on the big man, Soulasaurus. Irish whip. Soulasaurus holds onto the ropes, though. Low kick there, missed. Both of them tried for kicks, actually. They both missed. Jayden throws another kick. He misses, gets thrown into a corner. That's Jayden with a nice dragon screw on the big man. He went for a drop kick. He missed, though. Managed a low kick. Oh, Soulasaurus tried a super kick, but he missed. And now he throws Jayden to the outside. Look at Jayden picking up a steel chair and gets elbows to the face, but he kicks Soulasaurus right in his face. Now, drop kick there, missed. And now some more elbows to the face there. Now this Soulasaurus with a stretch muffler on the outside. It's not going to help him win the match, but it's probably going to deal a good amount of damage. though Jayden's fighting back with a nice forearm there, but he gets hit with an elbow to the back of the head, and Soulasaurus goes for a pin on the outside. Falls do not count anywhere here, folks. And he's just thrown into the barricade, and now double accidental smash, followed up by just slamming his knee on the outside. Ugh. A big elbow to the face. Now look at this. The Port of Pain from Jayden on the outside there, but Soulasaurus obviously getting out. I mean, oh, Jayden just lands a kick to his face. These two seem to be evenly matched. Jayden tries to pick up another steel chair, but gets thrown to the barricade again. And now it gets thrown to a different part of the arena with the barricade. Look at that. Soulasaurus just showing off. Irish whip though from Jayden. No, he tried to go for something there. He missed. It takes down Soulasaurus for an elbow, but Soulasaurus firing back with a kick to the face. Picks up Jayden. There we go. Strike exchange between Jayden and Soulasaurus. And Jayden wins that. He goes up top, and oh my god, what a move that was. I believe that was a 630 senton, and now look at this. Port of Pain locked in, but Soulasaurus gets out. And the backspin kick there missed, but a nice forearm from Jayden. Now Jayden dragging Soulasaurus away from the ropes, runs off the ropes himself, lands a nice elbow drop. A low kick there from Soulasaurus misses. There's another forearm there from Jayden. Runs off the ropes. Oh, nope, stops himself. And there's Dragon Screw from Jayden. Jayden has been really taking it to Soulasaurus, but Soulasaurus throwing Jayden to the corner. And now look at stomping away at the kid, and it hits a leg drop. And there's a low kick. Soulasaurus picks him up, and a spin kick to the back of the head. And now another low kick, but Jayden with an elbow to the back, and runs off the ropes, hits another elbow drop. Now Soulasaurus runs off the ropes, and he does that move. I still don't know what that is. It's like a running swanton bomb, I guess, and he follows it up with a senton, but Jayden with some kicks to the gut. Goes up top, diving headbutt to the back of the head of Soulasaurus there. And now an Irish whip from Soulasaurus, nice lariat, and oh, might be calling for the end already. And there's some elbows to the face, picks up Jayden, runs off the ropes, and another lariat connects. Picks him up again. Runs off the ropes, and another lariat. Jayden back up, and now he's getting hit with a flurry of strikes and taken down. Soulasaurus with a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Nearly successfully retained it. Tried the super kick, he missed. Jayden with the Irish whip. Big slap to the chest there. Jayden runs off the ropes. Nice elbow drop. And now throwing Soulasaurus into a corner. Tree of Woe. Back spin kick there, and a second one. And then Soulasaurus knocked off, and he gets hit in the back of the head with a kick. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 there by Soulasaurus. And Jayden again tries to drop kick. He missed. Low kick there from Soulasaurus. Missed. Irish whip. Another slap to the chest. And here he goes again. Port of Pain. Almost center of the ring. But again, Soulasaurus gets out. A nice spinning kick to the face there from Jayden. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. 2.9. Almost had a new internet champion here. Big forearm there from Jayden. Picks up Soulasaurus. Runs off all the ropes. Flying hip attack. Now picks him up again. Oh, Soulasaurus firing with a punch to the gut. Now this flurry of strikes from Soulasaurus takes him down. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Jayden. And here we go. Another strike exchange. Both men just rapidly throwing punches to one another. Big super kick from Soulasaurus. Now he goes up top. Diving headbutt. Now dragging Jayden away from the ropes. Picks him up. Oh, shit. Spiritual extinction. 1, 2. 2.9. Jayden manages to kick out. With the Irish whip is reversed. Soulasaurus with a jab right to the face. And he's trying to catch his breath. Oh, man. There's a spin kick there from Jayden. Both men throwing kicks. They both miss. Soulasaurus kicks down Jayden. Runs off the ropes. Does that running swanton again. And there's a big forearm. Followed up by a senton. Now Jayden picked up. Oh, there's Jayden fighting back with some kicks to the gut. Picks up Soulasaurus. Ah, Soulasaurus with a low blow. But Jayden, undetermined, throws Soulasaurus into the corner. He set him up on the top rope. Double foot stomp. And now picks up Soulasaurus, but Soulasaurus with a forearm. Now he does that weird falling sort of headbutt move. I don't even know what to call it, man. Jayden tries to drop kick, he missed. But he's managing to chop down Soulasaurus. And now he goes for a pin. 1, 2. 2.9 again. So close. And oh, good God. Spiritual extinction. 1, 2, 3. And that just about does it. Soulasaurus manages to retain the Carnage Dojo Internet Championship. What a match. Jayden putting up one hell of a fight, but unfortunately it was no match for Soulasaurus, and we'll be back with our main event and the final qualifier to determine the last representative for Carnage Dojo. Here we are, folks, the main event, the last qualification match for a spot to represent Carnage Dojo at PPWA's Merry Massacre. We have, representing the Chaos Club, Shane Dempsey, representing La Familia Americano, Super Americano, Robo Avenger G, and one half of Greatly Cursed Saku Saito. And Shane going for a pin on Super already. Well, Saito throws some kicks to the gut of Revenger. It's pandemonium here. Which one of these four men will be the last person to qualify and represent Carnage Dojo? Look at this. Saku got hit with the ankle lock. Big dropkick from Revenger, and Shane Dempsey's already eliminated. He got sent out of the ring with that dropkick. Look at this. Super throwing Saku, Jesus. Guys, Revenger's just throwing kicks like crazy. Maybe malfunctioning in his programming that just allows him to spam kicks. I don't know. Look at this. Oh, Super just lifting him up and choking him like a Saito, just firing some elbows to Revenger. Revenger escapes that. Whip there now. And Chaos Club have had 3 attempts to try and qualify to represent Carnage Dojo from these qualification battle royals, and all 3 they have failed. Now Super, what a nice back suplex to Revenger. Big forearm there from Saito. And now Revenger with some elbows taking down Saito, and look at Super dragging him away from the ropes. Sets him up. Sliding lariat. Big forearm there from Revenger. Now clubbing blow to the back from Super onto Revenger, but look at Saito throwing a couple of strikes. Now he gets hit with a buzzsaw kick. Revenger is hit with an Irish whip. Super is dragging Saito away from the ropes, rubbing the elbow on his face, but he escapes that. And now sweeping the legs is Saito of Revenger. And now Super thrown into a corner. Latest Saito throwing a couple of jabs to the face. Oh, backspin kick there from Revenger to the gut. Pin broken up there by Super. And Super crushing the head of Revenger. Irish whip from Saito. He doesn't even pay attention to Super. It's just crazy. Man, Irish whips are happening all around the ring. Flurry of jabs there from Saito to the face of Revenger. Some more jabs to the face of Revenger. And a backspin kick to the gut calms him down. Super with the roll up on Revenger. It's only a 2 count. Now Revenger throwing Saito into the corner. Back elbow, and there's an insecurity from Revenger. Look at that Super. Feeling good. Oh my goodness! What the hell was that from Revenger? It was a 2.9, that's for sure. Now he's got a submission on Super. What the hell was that? Now a double team lariat from Saito and Revenger. And Revenger gets hit with an arm drag. And Super gets hit with a kick from Saito. Backspin kick there, miss. Nice lariat from Saito. And now Super picks him up. And Saito again with a lariat. Super picks him up. Roll up. 1, 2. Broken up by Saito for some stupid ass reason. I don't know why. Boston Crab from Super now. But Revenger refuses to give up. Irish whip from Revenger to Saito. Super with a punch to the gut. Nice flurry of strikes there from Saito to Super. He drags Revenger away from the ropes. Goes for a pin on Revenger. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Nice kicks to the gut there from Revenger. He goes up top. Nope, decides against it. Back spin kick to Super. Breaking up the pin that Super had. Elevated Boston Crab now to Super. Super fights off the double team. And this Revenger tries to throw Super over the top rope. He hangs on with a flurry of jabs are from Saito to the face of Super, and Super gets hit with a spin kick from Revenger as Saito is just sent running. Now stomp, another stomp. Russian leg sweep from Revenger. Super though back up and nails the Boston Crab. A couple of strikes from Saito break up that submission. Now this pin. Oh, never broken up there by Revenger. Another pin. 2.9. Super was nearly eliminated. He gets hit with a kick to the gut. Takes him down. And now look at this. Magic killer from Saito and Super. Saito feeling good about himself. But look at this. Super now with a headlock applied onto Saito. But it's not enough. Saito gets out of it. Now, Super doing the same thing to Revenger. Broken up there by Saito. Look at this. Revenger feeling good. He's about to deliver some form of justice. Russian leg sweep to Saito. And now he throws Super Americana out of the ring. And we're down to Saka Saito and Robo Revenger. Gee, and now look at this. We saw this from Aiden earlier. Nice little bit of old school there. And there's a spin kick to the face. And now look at this. Revenger tries to throw Saito over the top rope. Saito holds on. Irish whip. Big slap to the face. And now Saito with a nice elbow drop. And now Saito tries to throw Revenger over the top rope. He does. And Saku Saito is the last person to qualify to represent Carnage Dojo. What a match that was, folks. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all on our go-home show of Carnage Dojo.